I expected better from Pep. I'm quite disappointed in Pep. I mean, always coming up with excuses. His team was outstanding. Also complaining that, Kane had a foul on Doku and Doku could have been sent off. What about the foul from Silva when he was pulling an Everton player down on the box and a penalty was not given? What about 2 minutes extra time added to the already 6 minutes of extra time at the end? And for what reason was that? And from that 2 minutes of extra time, Doku now equalised to make it 3-3 when Man City should have lost the game 3-2. Man City were lucky, if not for Undaye. Undaye, man, come on, pass the ball. 2 or 3 times you're not scoring. Third time, it's time to pass the ball to somebody else. Because look, Everton is also trying to go for Champions League. You would have had, 50 points ahead of Chelsea. Now you're 48, tied of Chelsea, and I think Chelsea has 1 game less. Everton was going for the Champions League too. It's not that they just wanted to beat Man City and do a favour for Arsenal. Everton could easily get the Champions League, maybe that 6th spot if Aston Villa win the Europa League and they end up in 5th. Then they'll give it to the person who's 6th. So Everton had something to play for. It wasn't a case of, we're going on holiday, we've got nothing to play for. Look, Man City have to look at themselves. Gehi, what were you doing? Attempting a feeble back pass to Donnarumma. I mean, what happened there? Like, what kind of pass is that? My 12-year-old daughter can pass the ball better than that. What was Doku doing? And the defence are all panicked. I mean, look at the set piece where Everton scored. The defence was nowhere to be seen. Donnarumma was nowhere near the goal when that was scored in. So these are these are weaknesses in Man City defence that you can actually go for, because Donnarumma is not a ball player. So if you're passing the ball to Donnarumma, he's not gonna naturally run out to try and get the ball like an Edison can. He's not that sort of goalkeeper. He's not also a goalkeeper that likes to stay in goal. He's a shot stopper, but it's not a David Raya that he will fly out of his box during set pieces, and that's why Man City do tend to concede goals during set pieces. So I really don't know what Pep is about, man. Look, he's won lots of trophies and titles, but sometimes you just have to admit that your team has been outplayed. I mean, they outplayed Everton in the first half, but in the second half, Everton was all over them. It just felt like after 8 days of rest, Man City ran out of gas. I mean, who would have thought that with all the 8 days of rest they were getting, and they're still complaining? In the second half, they played like they had heavy legs. They played like Arsenal played against Bournemouth, really, in that second half. They got outplayed, and kudos to Everton. No one's given Everton any credit. Kudos to them for that performance. Could have won that game. But look, Arsenal will take that point.